just trying to see how it works.
We are not live.
Oh, we are live.
We are
Well,
live.
because we don't have any subscribers, so it's just gonna be two of us talking, right?
Yeah, for now.
Father and son.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we're gonna be up there. Come on, let's talk.
Okay.
Okay. You are about to graduate high school, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your experience like?
I don't know. Really ups and downs.
These ups and downs. That's
Yeah.
for general details, sir. Details.
Uh,
Details. So when I was in high school, things was crazy, and that was over 20 years ago. So now, oh Lord,
it's nothing else.
you couldn't tell like in your hair needed brush or combing before you come on live.
Man, be quiet.
You telling me to be quiet?
Yeah, be quiet.
Really?
Let me do my thing. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
What's up? So what do you want? So what do you want to like know?
I already asked you the question. You have not answered
Like,
it
what do
yet.
you want to know about? Like exactly? Because I'm just confused.
Okay. So what did you learn? Did you think? Okay. So do you understand taxes? Do you understand investments? What do you understand about life period in high school? Some of these things you're supposed to learn from home, but I'm just asking, what did you learn from strictly high school from your teachers? What are you taking an economic class right now?
Yeah.
Okay, what are they teaching you?
It just like you're just learning the basic things of like stocks, sectors, all that type of stuff when it comes to stocks, how to invest. Because what we're doing right now, we get like a $10,000 budget, and
A $10,000 budget to do what?
to like put money into like stocks. Like it's just fake money, but like you
Oh,
put
okay.
you put how much for how much the stocks you want, and then in a couple, I think weeks, maybe months, maybe like a month or two, we'll see how much we made, and then whoever gets the most gets like I think extra credit for like it's like not that much though, but everybody gets participation
So
points.
you're competing against each other?
Yeah, like I think like a small little competition, but it's like it teaches you to look at what you're investing in, to see the news all the time, and to see what you want to to get out of it. So
Hmm.
yeah.
And you're going to college soon. What do you hope to study?
Computer science and a minor in graphic design.
What do you hope to do with that?
Computer science,
Mhm.
coding. Well, I want to learn. I want to learn and love coding.
Oh Lord.
I feel like it can be beneficial to what I want to do in life because web design, all that type of stuff. Maybe even create my own games and all that type of software. So yeah.
Alrighty. So that's enough of education, I guess. So let's talk about what we're playing tonight.
Who is playing tonight? That's a real question. That is a good question.
Man, listen, the Rockets.
They're on a streak, man. They're on a streak. You know who's organizing that streak?
I can't believe it. Let's see.
The man himself. It's 139 to 112.
Is that the eighth in a row right now? Yeah, they might get the Warriors if the Warriors.
Yeah, they're close. So if the Warriors do lose the next couple of games, they might be able to catch them. I'm pretty sure they're actually the same record if I'm mistaken, or probably like one.
You see, the records right now is 34-35.
No, they're 30.
Oh no, it's gonna be 30. You're gonna be 500 tonight. You're gonna be 34. You're in 35-35. Because they're going to beat the Jazz tonight.
How far behind are they? Are they
The two games
behind, right? Yeah. They're going to be one game behind after. No, they're 2 games behind. They're 2 games. Because they have one less off.
Well, the Kings barely won tonight by 2. And of course,
do you think the Kings are like that team to be able to beat like any of the top seeds? And they barely won against the Magic. I feel like anybody on the West that's in the playoffs could beat the Magic.
The Magic. Did you see the Magic record when stop playing around?
The Magic record doesn't mean a lot.
Really? So you think they just won by accident? I mean, how many teams they beat?
Bro, most of the teams on the East last year had a better record than the teams on the West last year. Look how that went. Most of the teams on the West was like
they won 42 games.
The West was a bad show.
They won 42 games and lost to the 29. They have a better record than the Kings actually. They lost a similar game, but they won one more.
Look. the fourth on the West would be considered technically the ninth fourth on the East is technically the ninth on the West because the Suns have 42 and 29, and the Magic have the same record, and Suns are the 8th seed. The Magic are the 4th seed.
Well, let me see.
Look at it. Look at it.
Look, all the West right now from the top 8 teams, they all won 41 to 49. Really. So
yeah, from 1 to 8 is 40 wins plus.
Yeah, but
and then in the East,
in the East is really the Celtics are separated themselves.
Yeah, so it's 6. So it's only 6 teams that have 40 wins, and one of them is like 40 and 31. So they're up. They're up a couple more games than the others.
Well,
all I'm gonna say is the only good teams on the East right now, based off of only good team in the East right now is technically the Celtics and the Bucks.
Who do you think gonna win? In the conference, the Eastern Conference.
I hope. Actually, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm hoping. I want to hope. I want to say the Heat, but realistically, this season, it's. I want to the Celtics look promising, but based on the last couple of years, man, I don't know. I think they only won that game. They only won 2 years ago when they went against the Warriors because of that choke that Jimmy had. Not really a choke, but it was a good shot, but. He missed the shot and he ended up losing. It was game 7 against that team. I think the Heat were the 5th seed that year. So they're not really that, they're not a playoff team. And we've been seeing this ever since, LeBron was in the Cavs. So realistically, if Giannis don't track the first seed, because he also did that last year, so that was crazy. If Giannis don't track the first round, he'll be in the finals. He's either the first round choke or he's in the conference finals or the finals. So
they can either face the Heat or the Philly.
So Philly will be fine, but
you think Embiid will be back?
Embiid, he should be. When did he get injured? He got injured 2 months ago. Actually, I don't know if he actually is gonna be back by then. I think he might still be gone for the first round.
Embiid?
Yeah, because I think he's still considered injured for a couple more weeks. We can look it up right now and see his injury report. Embiid injury update. He is expected to be back. I don't know.
So now, let me ask you a question though, off topic. How do we check it?
If you're live, you're on the right account, right?
What is it?
View channel? Yeah, no, it's right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're checking us for the first time, this is our very first.
Hey man, there's nobody.
Yeah. Nobody. So just in case somebody gonna watch it later.
Yeah, of course.
This is our very, very first video. We're just trying to test it to see if our equipment works. It's just me and my son chopping it up, really. Nothing. Just me and my son.
The delay there's barely any delay actually compared to Facebook. There's not even enough delay. Facebook was a good 10-30 seconds off. This is a good 5 to 10. I think we have to make our own delay for it to be 30 seconds, which is good.
So we're just having a random conversation, and once we actually get a fit for our equipment, then I will be able to share my life experience with y'all. The things it will be a number of things. Life experience, really, investments, traveling. I travel a lot. What else?
Has the Celtics ever beat the Denver recently?
So I'll come up with more subjects as we keep progressing towards the future.
Sorry.
So right now, this is our very first live stream. We're just trying to test our equipment to see if we sound good. And well, he's only visiting me really once he goes home, so he's just gonna be me really until the summer before he goes to college because he's a senior. But I don't see any girlfriends.
Okay.
I don't see any girlfriends.
All right. Cool.
That's disappointing. I would say
I don't know about that now. I don't know. That's disappointing.
that
man.
is disappointing.
Dang, they did beat them both times. Well, happens.
That is disappointing.
It's not disappointing, bro.
No, I'm not disappointed. I want him to learn. There's so much to learn anyway in life. So which I see.
Jason
The
Tatum didn't
fast
get him
life and the
through.
best life. What about
Jason Tatum was not gonna beat them. They lost both times to the Nuggets this season.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Oh no, I know.
Yeah.
No, I did.
Matter of fact, he didn't. The last game he didn't play well. It was Jason Brown.
They even
not
the,
Jason,
the Thunder
Jaylen
even
Brown
beat them.
played.
The Thunder beat them too. Their first matchup. Man, I want to see if the Kings beat them. Nah,
Yeah.
the Kings got decimated. The Warriors beat them.
So as of March 23rd on a Saturday, we have one subscriber. Okay, one.
Do you know who it is?
I don't know who it is.
You can check it. I'm pretty sure.
Let me see. I do check it. Go ahead. I don't know anything about YouTube really. Let's see. How do we check how many subscribers we have? This is.
Does it not show you?
It
That's
just, I guess the
so
channel is so
niche. Doesn't tell you
the
anything.
channel is so new. Basically, I only have one video on my channel. Really, it was a 1 minute video of me going paragliding in Medellin, Colombia, and I decided to post it. It really didn't look good. The video was not bad. It's just that it was not meant for 1 minute, I guess. So it is what it is. I'm not good at making reels or anything like that. So everybody's when you first started, yeah, your first live stream or your first video, they always gonna suck. So a mentor told me, "Hey, don't worry about how good you are. Just go ahead and get started so you can get some experience." Well, I do believe I have a lot to share with the world, with my experience. So let's uh, let's see how as we progress to see how I'm going to do. So we shall see. I guess if I bring value to you in the future, you guys gonna subscribe. So I'm not worried about it at the moment as of yet because I haven't seen anything of value anyway. So we shall see. Now, so if you want to know about me, is I have a couple of businesses. They're not ooh la la business, but they pay the bills. And I have, yeah, I got nothing but boys. I got lots of kids. He's the oldest one. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's a little old. Yeah, he looks old.
I don't look that old, girl.
Well, I'm old, so.
I have to shave this off and lose some weight. Well,
get started.
Yeah.
Don't tell me, just do it.
No.
So, and then I was married for over a decade, so I'm single at the moment, but I'm very blessed with 4 boys. So I've been traveling lately for the past couple years. I've been to some nice places. Maybe I can share that with you guys in the future. And as far as investments concerned, I've won some and I've lost some. So, but they're all experience. Sometimes the best experiences in the losses anyway. It's not in the winnings. It's really not. So sometimes you can get lucky, but when you lose, if you're not careful, you're gonna lose everything you earn anyway. So investments is an art. I wish I could teach it to myself. Well, I can teach it to my kids, but if they will listen. We don't know if they're going to listen. Are you going to listen? So basically, it's how to work anyway. So there's no specific way of listening. It's everybody got to pick up their own strategy of doing things. You can only share your strategy, but what is your level of patience do you have anyway? So kids now, they're not even patient. They want it yesterday. So let's see how that works out. And sometimes I've done it too, running so fast just to stay in place, especially in investment. Instead of going forward, you're going backward because you started with $1,000 because you're trying to multiply it by 10 to make it $10,000. Next thing you know, as you look at your account, Your $1,000 now become what? 300.
I was about to say zero, but
That's me being generous. Sometimes it's zero.
mm,
Mhm. Because you're running hard just to stay in place. So, yeah, it's extremely difficult, very difficult. So now he has a little small investment account that I manage, but I hope one day he'll learn how to do it himself. Hmm.
I do not know about that. So
Yes, because I'm managing it.
that makes sense, but still, I can't like know about it at least until like before today.
Well, you know about that. I told you about it.
No,
I even told you the amount of money.
no,
Did I tell you have an account? How much did I tell you like a few weeks ago before you when you were talking about your mom bought you a car? What was it say? I said, hey, I have an account that have how much money did I say I had in it?
don't remember. So I would just guess before say like 15K. I don't know.
Easily more than that.
20?
About that.
Okay, so you did tell me then. I remember. I was gonna say 20, but I was like, I thought that was my mom saying that.
So there you
So
go.
I thought you said 15. So
But if you decide not to go to school, guess what I'm going to do with that money? Whew, Lord, I'm going to put it down in a beautiful ride and put his initial on it and ride it around. Say, thank you, son, for this car. No, I won't do that. I'm not that irresponsible anyway. So
good.
what should I say? What should I say? Now, I went to school. I went to college. I earned a bachelor and I earned a master. And I don't work with the degree. I decided to go into business. So whatever I'm doing now, I probably could do it without a degree. So we don't know. But I did have the college experience, so that was pretty cool. And both my exes have high degrees. Actually, they both earn PhDs. Damn, that makes me what? What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
Your mom, I just realized that your mom is a PhD in. Not in I don't want to say it.
PhD.
I don't want to say the name.
Doctor, right?
It's PhD.
Oh, I'm stupid. I'm so stupid.
What?
I
Who
did
told
not
you
know
that?
that was that.
Yeah, they both my exes are PhDs. Wow.
She's a nurse practitioner. So.
No, she's not a nurse practitioner.
She is.
She was a nurse practitioner.
She is one.
Yes, but she has a PhD now. So if you call her a nurse practitioner, most nurse practitioners have masters. Your mom passed that level, which means if you call her a nurse practitioner, she'll be pissed. She's doctor. Doctor.
That's her label, but she's still a nurse practitioner.
I guess. I don't know the difference, honestly. I never cared to ask.
When I asked her what her job is, she's gonna tell me nurse practitioner. That's what she told me.
Maybe. A PhD nurse practitioner. You gotta put a label up there.
It's just the same thing. You just have the title doctor. You can do extra stuff. It's like it's like a.
Or they can teach. Actually, most nurse doctors they can teach. You can teach.
It's like a prescription, like a subscription. It's like you going from from basic to pro. You have a little extra features, but it's just the same thing with a new label on it.
Well,
that's most doctors, anyways. That's most doctors. It's the same. You're doing the same job. It's just like you got a little extra feature in a new title. So yeah, I think like an actual like surgeon and stuff like that, they get like different, like a whole different name. So yeah. So in the medical field, after you get your master's, you're stuck doing that. You just when you get your doctorate, you just same profession, just at a higher level. So, but she's have her own business, so it's kind of different. Because she be doing the same thing. It's just like now she getting more respect because she has a doctorate.
So it's about the respect now, I guess.
Yeah, it's just about the title.
Okay.
A little extra.
Okay. As you can judge by my accent, I'm Haitian. Okay, so that's the issue. Some of us, we actually more like the prestige as opposed to the money. I remember when I first started my first small business, actually we clean carpet. Oh, you're an engineer and you're gonna start a carpet cleaning business? Well, so how much do engineers make? Okay, some of them make 100,000, some make 150. So if you make the same with your own schedule, if you make about the same amount of money with them and your own flexibility schedule, your own flexibility as far as scheduling. You will schedule your work, and I'm not saying I'm the same. I'm just giving you hypothetically. What does it matter really? Because now it's a prestige. Prestige. I get to have my own office, and people respect me. Is that really what it is? So for me, is okay. I have kids. I have kids that have the autism. They want they basically is
One or two or three.
well. I don't want to say the number, but because that's a bit too personal. But they're very very smart. They're just autistic. Okay,
Yeah.
and it would be hard just to go to work and sit in front of an office in front of a desk for 8 hours and go home. It's very hard as opposed to wake up in the morning, take care of them, and say, you know what, I'll go to work at 11. Hopefully, I can go home by 3 or 4 and spend the rest of the day with them. So you get flexibility. And that's basically what I was fighting for. Or every single time that I decided to go into business, that was my main focus. It wasn't, oh my God, how much money can I make? It's like, oh my God, I get to spend more time with the children. And it worked out. Well, you've been here for 4 days. When did I went to work? Yeah, have you seen me go to work yet?
You want to work? Yeah, well, you have a job. I thought you just
See,
owned a
there you
business.
go. Yeah, you see, oh, shoot, you have a job, man. How the heck I put all this? Oh, yeah.
No, I just thought you finished with the business. I thought you just changed up. Just focus.
So you would do like just sit in my house and money appear.
No,
Okay, go
no,
ahead,
just
tell me.
mainly
Explain to
just
me.
I think you're just mainly focusing on the other business, the one that I know of. Well, I know of both. The one that I've been seeing for the past
Okay.
like 3 days.
But as you can see, is I've been home for the past it's just since you got here, and then before you got here, I was out of the country. I got back the day before you, and then pick up at the airport.
Yeah.
That's what I was fighting for, flexibility. See,
I don't
and
have that luxury
and
yet.
yes, and you live with your mom. Does she have that much time?
No.
It's extremely busy, but she's a doctor. Hmm. See, so we all want different things. So some of us want title, some of us want flexibility. So they're not both. They're not. Mine is not. My way is not better. Her way is not better. Just what do you prioritize? What do you prioritize? That's all.
I wish she prioritized flexibility. Anyway,
Oh God,
I'm just
I'm
playing.
not going there.
I'm just
Yeah, your mom gonna say this. If you say
playing.
this, if you say that, and she'll be pissed. Anyways,
I don't
we're gonna
want
keep it at 30 minutes, okay? We're not gonna pass 30 minutes. So we got like what 8 more minutes to go.
to.
So let's discuss something that's maybe that somebody can learn from.
What is that?
Something like you can learn from. Okay. What kind of advice would you give to a kid your age who's 18, who's about to turn 18, going to college? What advice would you give them on what not to do and what to do?
Don't prioritize getting women or men. I don't know which.
Or what do you prioritize?
Um, depending on your goals in life. If you want to do something as soon as you get out of college, chase your dream. Don't fully chase it though to the point where it's like you can't do anything else. But let's say you're working minimum wage, you going to college, and you want to do like maybe let's say content creation. Chase your dream. You can do content creation off of your phone or like having a laptop and can go crazy. Or if you want to do something like or unorthodox, like let's say for me, I want to do also editing. Again, you just get a laptop. You don't find your dream, see how you can do it with like as little money as you possibly can, and go from there. Because I feel like if you work on a budget, you'll be fine. And also, it's okay to live with your mom until you're like 25. You can live with your mom until you're suitable to leave her house or dad. I don't know who you live with. Suitable to live with your parents until you can leave with the sustainable income. Because people do like to slander that you live with your parents until you're like 22, and it's like people don't have the luxury of just leaving their house whenever they can. That's one thing. Two, don't prioritize having good friendships. Like if you feel like you're not being respected in your friendship, leave your friendship immediately. Talk to them. Don't endure the BS that you take with your friends or potential maybe partners and stuff like that. If you feel like something's fishy going on, call them out on it. And if they deflect or be defensive, you're gonna have to, they're not part of your plan sometimes. That's how it is. But you got to realize that you matter. You gotta put yourself first, and if they're not part of your goals or like your route in life, you got to cut them off. It's better to be alone and be happy than to be with around people and be about just be around bad energy all the time. And also focus. Grades do matter, by the way, but not as much as you think. Like they don't like it's not your whole life unless you're doing something specific. But they do. They like you want to graduate. You want to go to college, unless you don't want to go to college. But still, I recommend at least doing state college for a little bit, see how that feels. And if you don't like college, then try to find something. Have a plan. Yeah, always have a plan. Don't do things without a plan. Because if you do things without a plan, life is going to be rough for you. So that's what I want to say. I don't want next no plan. You're gonna be stuck in the streets, man. And coming from a man that has a plan, but not a very concrete plan. I need to add some layers to it. But soon enough, I'll find a way to make my plan more concrete. This is a stepping stone for me too, not just for him. So um, I also want to do something in my life that doesn't involve me working a 9 to 5 or a day-to-day job. I want to also have flexibility in my life too. So this is one of these stepping stones. Having this guy in my life, the stepping stone alone, because he's living the life I want to live in the future. So yeah, stuff like that. And my last piece of advice is to constantly better yourself every day. Research. Do that a lot, because the more research you do, the better. The more things you learn. The more things you learn, the better you are at doing things. The more you do things, or the better you are at doing things. The more easy it is. So yeah, but that's pretty much all I got. Like my dad told me to like invest in stocks, and I would tell you to do that too, but I don't know how to do it myself. So I gotta wait until I learn, until I tell everybody to do it. So yeah, that's pretty much it, though. So if you got anything you want to say,
Well, this is our very first live. I'm not gonna try to debug what you just said, so I probably will watch this again so I can maybe learn from what he just said.
what?
Because you said a lot and without no structure.
Oh yeah, true. I was just
but
talking.
that's okay. Like I said,
That's what I do.
we don't have experience in doing this. This is our first live, so I promise we'll get better as we go.
Yep.
I'll get better at least. So as I go, so hopefully, I'll come up with better subject to discuss, and hoping to bring value on this platform. I know there's a lot of people out there who actually can maybe, well, I learn from. Maybe you can too. So, or maybe you have. But what I would say is, I will bring it at a level like at a kind of basic, maybe explain it in a basic way, so I can, so we both can understand. I can be better, and you can understand exactly what's going on. Because for me, is I do things people are saying on social media at a smaller scale. It's just that people in social media make it seem that everything is so big, like they're doing it big. That's not what's going on with me. I do it at my pace that I'm very comfortable and very satisfied so far. I'm in my early 40s, and then I'm happy with the life I live. Um, everything that a man is to have, I've had. I've been in love. I've married before. I've had children. I've traveled. Um, so I've done a few things in my life that I'm very proud of. So, but I'm not going to be here saying, "Oh, if you're not a multi-millionaire by the time you're 21, you do something wrong with your life." So that's not the type of content I'm bringing to social media anyway. But I'll bring it at a pace that we both can understand. So, and I'm still learning. I'm not perfect, so I'm still learning as I go. So on to the next video. So hopefully, like next time I come to this platform, I structure it in a way that's very, very, very well put together. So when you guys watch it, and you'd be like, "Oh, okay, good." But right now, yeah, we're just talking just to talk. So we'll see. all right, guys. So it was nice. So it's time. So we're gonna say good night. So
Yeah, good night, everybody.
all right, good night.
All right.